What's up, guys? Russ Anderson, Anderson Security Consulting, AndersonSecurityConsulting.com on Instagram, on Twitter. I'm Anderson, actually exec_protect. Links will be in the description below. Reach out to me if you need help for consultations, investigations, executive protection. Anyway, let's get into this ongoing series about how rappers get deleted. This one in particular, we've seen instances in the news. Unfortunately, this is going to be video number 16. Even though I'm out of order right now, but video number 16. Recently, we've seen some four individuals convicted of the robbery and murder of a well-known up-and-coming rapper, young man, only 20 years old. They were watching him. He had a bunch of cash on him. He was going out shopping. He was by himself. He was he was quoted as saying that he didn't need security unless he was at a concert. Again, a lot of this some of it is bravado. Some of it is people just don't want to spend money on security because they don't understand the function and utilization and how to use professional security. And if you want to know how to use professional security and you want a consultation, reach out to me. Again, social media, website, contact page, all will be linked in the description below. So here's the scenario. This individual's got a bag with a bunch of cash. Not even a whole bunch of cash, about 50 grand in cash on him, which, that's more than some people make in a year. But for this guy, it's not a lot of cash. And I'm saying that for a very specific reason. So they roll up on him. His car is stopped. They've got guns. He's unarmed. They roll up on you. They catch you slipping. Anybody can get caught slipping. It happens. Guess what? And the name of this video is Know When to Take the L. All right. So in that particular instance, here's what you do. Somebody rolls up on you. They got three dudes with pistols pointed at you. Guess what? You lose. And so if they want your stuff, break yourself. You know what time it is. You know how people roll up on you. That's a variation of that type of statement is what's going to be uttered to you. Pretty much, give me your stuff. Break yourself is give me your stuff. You know what time it is. You're getting robbed. Guess what? Here you go. Here's my watch. Here's this. Here's my cash. Can I keep the wallet with my ID and everything? Okay, thank you. Here's my cash. Here's the bag. Here's my jewels. You want the car key? I'll give you some directions. There you go. That's when you got to comply. Because guess what? You're not going to win that engagement of trying to fight off people. You're unarmed. They got guns pointed at you already. Even if you are armed, you're still losing that engagement. You can't draw from the drop, right? So if people got guns, multiple people got guns pointed at you, and you try to draw your gun while they're pointed at you, guess what? You're going to lose that fight. This guy fought with these individuals about not wanting to give up his stuff. There are times when you're going to have to take an L. Now, if he had competent security, professional security, like myself with him, he wouldn't have been in that position. I guarantee it. But he didn't want to give up the stuff, and he wound up losing his life. These individuals wind up deleting him, shooting him to death, and he's no longer here. All for $50,000. This guy made more than that in one concert, and he lost his life. Because he was too prideful to give up the money. Just give up the money, man. Learn when you have to take an L. There are other times when you're going to have to take an L. Recently, the thing with Glorilla. Somebody threw water on Glorilla. She ordered her bodyguard to go beat the girls behind. Excuse me, don't want to curse on this. Beat the girls behind. He did not. Thankfully, shout out to him. He's not supposed to. You're not supposed to follow an order like that if you're a bodyguard or executive protection specialist. You're not supposed to. But she didn't want to take that L. She wound up having to take it, but she didn't want to. Be willing to take that L. Your life is bigger than that. Your life is more important than $50,000 or somebody throwing water on you. Your freedom, all the things that you can experience, all the music this individual could have shared in the future, we'll never know. Why? Because he wanted to hold on to that bag. These guys wanted that bag more than they cared about going to prison or his life. And again, you're dealing with people that have nothing to lose. Don't get into a fight or an argument or an exchange with someone who has nothing to lose when you have a lot to lose. I'm not going to engage in like road rage. Somebody cuts me off. Look, this is what I do. Sorry about that. My bad. Somebody starts cursing at me. Okay, my bad. Even if it's not my fault. Oh, sorry about that. My bad. That's it. Why getting back and forth in traffic with someone? It's foolish. That's for low intelligence people, man. Don't. That's for people who aren't trying to accomplish anything, who aren't trying to hustle. You're out there trying to hustle. You're out there trying to make your money. You're making your mark on life. You're striving towards your goals. You've got bigger fish to fry than that small, tiny engagement in that particular time. If this guy had just taken a minute to think and say, okay, you know what? I'm going to take this L. Okay, fine. You got to take an L. Lesson learned. And you move on with your life, man. Growing up in New York, guess what? I was on the bus. I was riding the bus early in the morning to go to school. My school was near Fordham, well, actually down the street from Roosevelt High School. It was still near Fordham, right off of Fordham Road. An hour later, Mount Caramel. Shout out to y'all, the brothers and the sisters there. Shout out to you guys. And I had my little wallet, didn't zip up my thing, my jacket pocket. There were 4 dudes that came on the bus together. One dude picked my pocket. I saw the dude picking my pocket. I knew he was picking my pocket. At the time, I want to say I was like 10 years old. Like 10 years old or something. These dudes were all older dudes, maybe in their late teens, early 20s. Guess what? I took that L. So if I'm going to fight about that, all that was in that little plastic wallet I had was my bus pass. Now, it did cost me something because I wound up having to walk for the rest of the month because they don't just give you another bus pass because you got your pocket big. But I saw the dude picking my pocket, man. And guess what? You take the L. Take that L. Learn when you can and have to take that L. And there are times where, I understand the ego thing. I understand. And I understand not wanting to take an L. Trust me. I get it. I've got an ego just like everybody else has an ego. But there are times when you have to take an L. You can't fix everything. You can't win every engagement. And that's one of the things you learn with time. But I think sometimes when guys start making a ton of money, they start to feel invincible. And I understand it because that type of money, that type of power, and that type of attention can make you feel like you can't do anything wrong. Don't get caught up in that. Preserve your safety. Preserve your life. Your material things are not worth it. Anyway, it's your boy Russ. Hit me up, AndersonSecurityConsulting.com, Anderson Security Consulting on Instagram, as well as on Facebook, on Twitter, exec_protect. Your boy Russ, link, all the social media and contact page will be linked in the description below. Like, subscribe, hit the like button, please.